Hi. I wanted to talk to you about probably one of the most important things that we're going to discuss, um, which is how do you motivate yourself? How do you do the things that you know are good for you, but actually along the way you don't really want to do it. And I've been wondering about this because, of course, the things that I'm setting you to do each week will only have effect really if you do them. So what we're going to confront straight on here is motivation and a conviction and commitment to your life being the way that you want it to be. And that's a big subject to review. That's quite a difficult one. And I look at my life and I think to myself, well, what's enabled me to stay so focused and committed and incredibly motivated in my own self-development, and of course then the work that I do with you and my clients and the writing and everything else. And I think it's a few things. I think it's because I choose to do things that are meaningful to me, i.e. self-development. I enjoy what I do. That doesn't mean I enjoy every single act of the work that I have, but I enjoy broadly what it is that I'm up to in life. And I'm extremely committed to something which, this might sound really strange, but it's true, to paradoxically something that's already happened inside. And what's already happened inside is a complete flowering somewhere of me, and what this work is to support that flowering on every outer aspect of who I am. So there's a clarity, or there's a crystallization, shall we say, inside, and it's how to have the rest of my life, my personality, my relationships, the outer manifestations of my life, shall we say, reflect what I already have experienced inside. So that I think is at the center of the, shall we say, the nuclear blast of motivation that goes on inside of me. So then if I say to myself, okay, if that's my kind of, if that's the hub of my will, shall we say, then what's going to support you being really motivated and focused? Well, I guess if we're similar, there's no reason why we shouldn't be. It's having a sense inside of what you can be, and then wanting to have that happen. Wanting to be all you can be takes gardening, it takes nourishing, it takes conversations, it takes reading, it takes exploring, it takes all sorts. And that's been my recipe, shall we say. So I guess you've got to ask yourself the question, what is it in life that's really worth living? Because if you can answer that truthfully and honestly, then chances are you'll be motivated to do the things that you want to do to have that happen. So if it's exploring music, if it's creating a community abroad, if it's allowing your intelligence to be all it can be and expressing that, whatever it is, and whoever you are in it, it's really important in your contemplation and reflections and conversations to try and get a sense of yourself. Because if you get a sense of yourself, then maybe, if you're anything like me, maybe that'll be a horizon that you can move towards. And it's having that sense of a future and yourself within that future that I think is incredibly inspiring. So what we're talking about is how you can inspire yourself, how you can allow your environment and your circumstance to inspire you. So the people you talk with, the books you read, the sights you see, the drink you drink, the parties you go to. I want it to motivate you to keep moving towards a deep understanding of who you are, who you can be, what your life can be within that, because that hub is what keeps us moving. So I guess what I'm saying is recognizing what's going to have you keep moving, what's going to have you do the homework, what's going to have you make those conversations happen around you and people understanding you and giving you feedback. What's going to have you seek inspiration and be inspired? What's going to have you do the collages that we're going to ask you to do around your life and paint pictures of your life and write poems about your life and prose about your life? What's going to have you do that stuff? What's going to have you form plans and then enact those plans? These are questions that I want you to understand. I want you to understand what motivates you. What motivates me? Great people that have preceded us, fantastic friends, the light of great spirit, beautiful music, being in nature, trusting that I've got something to offer on this planet that's uniquely Matthew, and moving for that like a juggernaut in a hurry. So I want you to get your groove, because I think if you get your groove, chances are you'll be motivated, chances are you'll do the homework, chances are you'll be in the process of this course. Because if you can be in the process of this course, it's just a fantastic symbol for being in the process of your life. How you are in this course is how you are in your life. So if you're committed and you're motivated and you're inspired and you move your ass, then chances are that's what you're doing out there in the world too. And what I know from my world is keeping on moving, doing the stuff, even if it's a tiny little step, like a Zimmer frame moment step, doing that every day in its own way keeps you moving. Life wants us, I think, to keep moving and doing our thing. So my heartfelt wish is that you take responsibility for being motivated, that you create circumstances to allow you to be motivated, that you do the things that we suggest that you do because we know that they're great, that you give us feedback if they're boring so that we can create things that are exciting and fun, and that you create your life out of a wish for it to be great fun. Because you know what? At a certain moment, it's going to be over. And I think we've got a responsibility to create as much joy and fun and bliss and inspiration and stimulation along the way so that we just keep this human thing moving. So my clarion call is clear. Take responsibility for being motivated. Find out what motivates you, what drives you, what inspires you. Include that in your life each and every day, each and every week. Do the homework. If you can't do the homework, ring a friend, ring me, ring Gina. But just keep moving, because how you are in the course is how you are in life. So if you can keep moving in your course, you will keep moving in your life. If you get stagnant, if you hide, if you avoid, if you do the stuff that leaves you buggered, then that's not going to work. You need to do the stuff that supports you and inspires you and enlightens you and motivates you, and then that'll be the butane gas to keep moving through to the next episode or challenge that you create or that we create with you. So my wish is that you take complete responsibility for being inspired. Look at what inspires you. Look at what motivates you. Look at who motivates you. Look at how you get motivated and do it. Do it, because then you'll be filling up your tank. Make sure that your tank, your engine is cooking on gas. It's full of the premium, best, unleaded, butane, whatever, that has you fly through life, because you only got this one, and let's keep you moving. So bye for now, and I just hope this is helping you to be inspired and be in action. Bye for now.